Back over to the floor now, and Utah's Megan Cottle.
Setting up for a pike double back. She flips in the air with her legs straight.
Megan Cottle, a senior originally from Portland, Oregon, a key member of the last two championship teams for the youth.
She's a very consistent and clean performer. Last tumbling run, laid out backflip with 2 twists. A solid performance for Megan Cottle. This is why Utah has been such a powerhouse in the past several years. They have strong, consistent performances under pressure.
And Megan Cottle scores a 9.950 for the youth.
That was so nice.
Meantime, Alabama coach Sarah Patterson looking a little nervous at the beam, and here's why. Bama's first gymnast up, Meredith Willard, scored just a 9.25, Julianne.
This was such a shock because she had hit 50 of 50 routines this season, but you can see her hip slides out of alignment and she just can't hang on.
So the pressure once again is back on Alabama, and particularly on Stephanie Woods. She pulled them through at the bars, and now she has to hit this beam routine.
Well, if I had to bet on somebody, it would be Stephanie Woods. She is a very solid performer and a very beautiful performer.
Stephanie was an All-America on the beam last year.
There's a move called a Valdez, right into a double stag jump. Watch the flexibility on this jump. Beautiful double split leap, right into a double stag leap. She makes things look so easy. Two back handsprings, laid out backflip. Here's a move called an illusion. You can see how she tries to keep her hips and her shoulders completely squared over the beam. There's a front aerial right down to her seat. Don't try this at home. Here's a signature move. Talk about making something look easy. She actually doesn't get any additional points for that, but it's very impressive to the judges. Nice full twisting gainer dismount.
And that is exactly what Stephanie Woods needed to do.
Here's one of the special moves that she performs, an illusion. And I'll tell you, if Alabama wins this title, it's because of the clutch performances by Stephanie Woods.
So Stephanie Woods gets Bama through the beam with a score of a 9.90. Back over to the bars now, and Leah Homa, the Pac-10 bars champion. This is her best event.
She is an excellent bar worker. Watch how well she swings. She does a free up half turn. Here's a release move, front flip Jaeger.
You hear is the floor exercise going on simultaneously.
Here's a tremendous dismount. Laid up, double back. Incredible.
Homa nails it.
Watch on this free up half turn. Watch her hand move as she changes grip, which prepares her for her front flip. She releases the bar. This is an awesome dismount. Perfect body position, great height.
And a 9.950 for Leah Homa. And we are halfway through the competition. Behind those strong performances, UCLA has a slim lead, but it is close all the way down. Let's go over to Julianne.
I'm here with Valerie Con Rondos, the head coach of UCLA, currently in the lead by .075. Is this a surprise for you?
This is a big surprise. I had no idea why you were calling me over to interview.
Well, what are you going to have to do to hold on to this lead? What's going to be the key for the team?
Well, our motto since regionals has been calm confidence. That's the way this team works best. Don't get hyped up. Don't get all into it. It's just do what you're trained to do.
Good luck. Let's go over to Andrea.
All right, Julianne, I'm with Alabama head coach Sarah Patterson, currently in second place at the halfway point. Your thoughts on how this competition is unfolding?
Well, I think we've gotten through the two hardest events, the two pressure events, and we had great teamwork on it, and I think we're on our best two events coming up. We're just going to enjoy this and go out and have a great time.
Good luck the rest of the way. We will be back with more from Tuscaloosa in a moment, including the individual competition. Welcome back to beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, about 50 miles southwest of Birmingham, where they have their own way of celebrating Derby Day. And we do have our own horse race inside Coleman Coliseum at the 1996 NCAA Women's Gymnastics Championships. At the halfway point, it is UCLA topping a tight field with the hometown Crimson Tide a close second. Time now to take a break and look back at the individual championships here. The Alabama theme continued as former individual all-around champs Penny Hochschild Buxton and Dee Dee Foster were on hand. They got a chance to see a third member added to their exclusive club as junior Meredith Willard won the title.
It's fitting that she would win the all-around title, being the center of this Alabama team, a great student team leader and an extremely consistent performer.
And it all came together here for Meredith Willard. Alabama scored on the individual apparatus as well. Stephanie Woods won the bars, and Kim Kelly shared the floor exercise championship with Arizona's Heidi Hornbeek.
And it was a very satisfying performance for Heidi Hornbeek. A freshman scores a perfect 10 to win the national title. She's one to watch for in the future.
Like Hornbeek, another freshman, Utah's Summer Reed, scored a 9.925 to win the beam. In the vault, Georgia's Leah Brown got down. She won the title.
And I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better than this. I love this vault. She puts a half twist onto that front pike. What a landing.
And a special mention here for Kentucky's Jenny Hansen. She is a record 8-time NCAA individual titleist. Hansen competed for the final time in her collegiate career. No titles this time, but a warm send-off from the crowd. We'll be back after this message and a word from your local station. Back in Tuscaloosa, where UCLA is in the lead at the NCAA Gymnastics Championships. Alabama is in second. Georgia third, followed by Oregon State, Utah, and Michigan. And as we head to rotation number 4 of 6, Georgia will be on the vault, Oregon State on bars, Michigan on beam, and hometown Alabama on the floor. Here's Leslie Angeles of Georgia, 20 years old, from Madison Heights, Michigan. This is her second vault.
Right with a half twist. A great landing.
Georgia is the top-ranked vault team in the country, not as deep as they used to be, but still great vaulters. Amy Slack up for Oregon State now on the uneven bars. She's a sophomore.
Watch her uprise right to a handstand, right into a release move. That's called a Tkachev. There's another release move called a Barani. Going to make her transition to the high bar to set up for her dismount, made famous by Nadia Comaneci, but she'll add a full twist. Little steps on the landing.
Well, the Oregon State fans logged a lot of miles to be here. Amy Slack scores a 9.850. Coach Jim Turpin, proud of this group. They've been performing well, but just not scoring high enough to contend with the leaders. Meantime, Leslie Angeles with a 9.950 on the vault. That keeps Georgia in the thick of it. So the pressure shifts back to Alabama senior Kim Kelly. She is set to go on the floor. There are her parents.